What is going on, guys? It is I, the Screaming Otto. Welcome back to more Let's Play Jak and Daxter The Precursor Legacy. In the last episode, we went through the Forbidden Jungle and we fought the Dark Eco boss, which was pretty much, I guess, the Dark Eco plant infecting the whole entire temple. And in this one, we're actually going to be going over here into Sentinel Beach. And if you don't remember, in the last episode, I was also saying how we wanted to do this part of the game after the Forbidden Jungle, and that's for good reason, and I'll get into that later. As soon as we start getting more into the beach, I'll explain it. But you see these locked chests here? These locked chests don't really do a whole lot.
But there must be something that can bust them open.
Yeah, as Daxter said, these are really hard boxes to open here. Even if we are charged up with Blue Eco, we still cannot break these boxes. Blue Eco can basically break wooden boxes, which usually contain green Eco, or the red boxes, which contain scout flies. It can't break these I guess metal boxes or whatever. Oh, yeah, but there's a gunner up there on that turret that actually fires all these bags down, and you can actually use that, as you saw me pretty much do that with the boxes there. You want to get near the boxes because the gunner up there is shooting at you, or shooting near you at least, so you want to get near a box and do that. Over here we have a power cell, but
Hey! That pelican just snagged a power cell! Let's go kick some big bird butt!
yep, pelican there. Now you could go and actually get that pelican really quick. You can punch that pelican and it spits the power cell over there where you're gonna have to race the pelican somewhere. But we're not gonna do that, because there's an easier way to do that. Because even if you do that and the pelican spits out the power cell, the pelican will continue to, it'll race you to the power cell. And if you're not fast enough, it'll get it before you again, and you'll have to do it all over again. And then it becomes a back and forth. And you don't want to do that. So there's a different way of doing that. And I'm pretty sure everyone does it this way. I'm pretty sure at one point or another, kids playing this game got tired of the pelican racing them to the power cell. So there's another way, and I'll show that off later. Over here we have other forms of lurkers here. Get all this green Eco, even though I don't really need this, because there's a way to go over here and get a whole bunch of it. So instead of going over here, I'm gonna jump down here, because there are precursor orbs behind the waterfall. Not many people know that. A lot of people really don't know that, and they go a whole long time in this game, like thinking that the lurker shark is gonna get them. But there's one reason why the lurker shark isn't really going after us right now. Even though it shows like we're not like anywhere near that form of water, and that's because there's a reef over here. I'll get to it in a second here when I get these precursor orbs. And that's because of the reef right here. There's a line right here that is a whole bunch of shallow water. And we will learn later on in this game that the lurker sharks do not like shallow water. So much so that they will not go for you, even though you are in open waters in another place, they will not go towards shallow water. They don't like it. So coming over here, getting this blue Eco really quick. Get these pelicans, or seagulls, sorry, not pelicans, they're seagulls. Going down over here. Ooh. Oh, it's the other one. There's 6 precursor orbs underneath one of these structures here. And it's over here. along with these 6 as well, a lot of people miss these precursor orbs too, because no one thinks to check underneath the structures like that. So let's go and bug the seagulls one last time over here. How about that? They caused an avalanche, which caused a, I guess, a power cell somehow to appear. I mean, okay. So I think before I go over there and get everything right there, come up here to get this one. As you saw, all these structures had something valuable to us. The first one had a scout fly, the second one had the power cell, and the third one had the precursor orbs that we need oh so much. And if you also remember, we still need some power cells from the villagers as well, and we can't really get those power cells right now, because even then, some of the other power cells are held by the precursor statue, and he needs 240. He said to bring 120 precursor orbs for each power cell, and he has 2. So we need 240. We're nowhere near that right now. Coming up here, on this ledge, the scout fly. Coming over to this end over here, we got some more precursor orbs, and another scout fly. Alright, so here's the thing I was talking about, where we need to go to the Forbidden Temple first. Forbidden Jungle, if you went here first, this eco vent right here would not be open. So if you did go to this place first, you wouldn't be able to get that, you wouldn't be able to jump on these platforms here, because that one and this one over here, this blue eco vent right here, would not be open. So you would have, so if you did do that, you would be forced to backtrack. So get over here, we're up on the tower, and teabag, teabag, teabag.
Let's use the cannon.
Ah, I didn't get, I was going for a teabag. Whoa, whoa, hey, whoa, whoa. That's the camera angle. Yeah, so here's what I was talking about here again with the pelican. Instead of punching the pelican and doing a mad dash for the power cell.
Get some! Get some!
Hopefully I got him. Oh, right next to him, look at that. Yep. Got him. What now? First try. And okay, I gotta be really quick with this too, because even though the coral reef is right there, I am still technically way far out in the water, so the lurker shark will attempt to get me. And I am determined to not let that happen, so I'm gonna go... Most people go this way. I think I'm gonna go this way. I think I can make it. Oh, I'm not gonna... Okay. I heard the lurker shark and that was really scary. I was like, oh no! Alright, so let's get over here. Get the rest... Oh, well, get these power cells too. Get these precursor orbs here. Activate that blue eco duct. And get the power cell. Not even kidding, man. That was like really scary, man. I was actually like crapping myself a little bit there. So coming back over here and not get hit by this lurker. Ah, you stupid. He can't jump. Alright. Now, finally, we're gonna get to what Samos wanted us to do for a long time now, and get these green eco clumps, or get these green eco collectors unclumped, pretty much. They all have rocks, and you can pretty much kick or punch them. There we go. Boom, and last one gives us power cell. Pretty fitting, pretty nice actually, not gonna lie. I like that.
Well, I see that you two have finally decided to unblock my collectors. I would offer my congratulations, but you have so much to do I won't waste your time. By the way, if things don't work out, Daxter could always get a job controlling the village rat problem.
Dang, he got back at Daxter for calling him old. I mean, that's not too far off, though. With Samo saying that Daxter could control the village rat problem here, even though Daxter is not a rat, he's an Otzel, that's still like kind of relevant in a way, because in the game Daxter, he actually does get a part-time job being an exterminator for Haven City, which is pretty funny. By the way, it's actually pretty funny.
Push the egg off the cliff.
Oh, I'll push the egg, all right, by attacking it.
All right, that was gentle. Good job. Now meet me down here by the egg. Oh my! I hope the poor dear's okay. Here's a power cell for your valor.
Oh no! No!
Look, isn't that cute? It thinks you're its mama.
Ah! I'm not your mom! You see any feathers here?
Oh, love at first sight. Oh. Listen, boys, I'll take this little chick back to the village with me and work with the sage to take care of her.
Yeah, we freed a flut, pretty much. That's what the creature is called here. The creature is called a flut. And unlike some of the other animals here, it's actually not a whole lot. There's not a whole lot clear about it, really. But basically, that's one of the only other animals in this series that isn't a hybrid animal like Daxter is, with being an Otzel, or the other animals like a Yakkow or anything like that. That's one of the only other like pure flooded like animals in this game. That's kind of strange, actually. You know, in a way, it is very strange. Got those orbs here. Get some more green eco. Nice. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, there's a few other orbs I forgot about over here. Probably didn't see them because I was too focused on the edge up there with the blue eco. In fact, I'm pretty sure I did miss a few. Because, I'm missing 4, at least. But at least I'm missing 4. I know that for a fact. And it's more than likely I need the blue eco for it. Around here, because this is mostly where, I missed the orbs. But it doesn't look like it. Oh, yep. Haha! Look at that! I knew it! Ha. Get the last one. Thank you. There we go. Nice. Alright. With that, we have 100%ed Sentinel Beach. Alright. So, with that out of the way, we have 220, which still isn't enough. And judging by my orb count, we do have 24, so we could go to Fire Canyon because we did meet the 20 power cell requirement, but I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to end the episode off, and we're going to go to Misty Island as well, because we still need to go there and get the Sculptor's Muse, and get a few more power cells out there in the wild as well. So now we're going over here to Misty Island. I think that's going to cut it for this episode. So, if you did enjoy, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And in the next episode, we're going to be going here to Misty Island to get the power cells and pretty much to 100% this one section of the game. So, until then, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.